it going, everyone? My name is Cyan, and welcome to the StarQuest Studios channel, where we feed your appetite for films. I was 2 days late to the party, but I finally got to see Zootopia 2, and I absolutely loved it. We have been waiting for this movie for almost a decade, and we finally got it. I remember seeing the first movie for the first time with two of my childhood best friends, eating chicken nuggets while the others had wings that the theater was selling. I was about 11 years old, and I loved it. 9 years later, I'm 20, and I got to see the second one with one of my best friends now. And I absolutely loved it. Zootopia 2 sees the return of our beloved animals, returning to duty for another huge case that can change the world of Zootopia forever. Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde decide to go undercover this time to figure out the mystery of a reptile named Gary and crack the case of Zootopia's biggest secrets. It is once again directed by two directors, returning to the franchise, Byron Howard, and the newcomer to the series, Jared Bush. We see the return of many of the same cast, most notably Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman as Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. Also for the music, Michael Giacchino returns to the franchise to give us another banger soundtrack. Now the biggest thing I and many others loved about the first movie is the relationship between Judy and Nick. We spent that entire movie seeing them get to know each other and grow closer and closer till the end. We get to see how well they work together and how their personalities bounce from each other. I'm happy to report that that ride is still going. This time, however, their relationship is put to the test with bigger stakes. There are many moments when you feel afraid if they could lose each other. Judy tries to prove herself for her and Nick, while Nick is snarky. Deep down, he really cares. They show their care to each other differently, and that is beautiful. There were several moments that made my chest all fuzzy and warm when these two were on screen together. I loved it. There were also a few humorous moments between the two. Like, there were several plays, like you don't know if, like, are they in a relationship or not? Like, I'm not going to say how, but I think there are some of those jokes that a lot of people would really love. Now, Judy herself, I feel like this sequel does a great job expanding her character arc. She feels worthless if she can't crack a big case that could potentially save the world. She feels as if she's nothing if she can't make a difference. And to some extent, I can relate to that. She's willing to go out of her way and solve any case, even if it kills her. There are several different new characters to the franchise that were very fun and surprisingly great. Most notably, Gary the Snake, voiced by Ke Huy Quan, Short Round himself.
You call him Dr. Jones, dog.
Gary is at first seen as a predator because he's a snake, but you immediately see that there is way more than what the book's cover shows. I think many people will be fans of the newcomers to the franchise. We also get a few callbacks to characters that we saw in the first movie, and they'd either make you laugh or smile. Now, the animation has improved greatly since the first movie. It actually feels more snappy, but visually beautiful than the first. It felt right at home, though. I was even impressed by some of the more subtle face expressions that the characters made in this movie. I think it was very impressive. Now we all know how goated Michael Giacchino is. From composing to The Incredibles, to Up, to MCU Spider-Man, to the Batman, to the Fantastic Four, and now has done both Zootopias. This man never disappoints, but this time he has a lot slower and calmer and then to dramatic music instead of the mostly jazzy music from the first. And the tone that Zootopia 2 goes for fits perfectly for what Michael did here. And you bet your ass I'll be listening to the soundtrack on Spotify. And one of the biggest things about Zootopia is how it handled the message about different species, mostly stereotypes and discrimination, prey versus predator. I'm so glad they kept this topic for Zootopia 2. You once again see the corruption in Zootopia, but this time, the history of it. They even had a clever spin for this one, which led to a series of fun events in this movie. And again, it was they told a great lesson about stereotypes and discrimination, so I was really happy about that. I think that's everything I'm going to share about this movie this time, but I'm definitely going to do a much longer review when the movie is out digitally, with spoilers obviously. But would I recommend this movie? Yes! This movie was a huge surprise considering Disney's track record in sequels lately, but they thankfully stepped up their game to bring us a worthy sequel of one of the most beloved movies ever. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. And if you have, please let me know what you think. I'm going to let you all go now. Please like and subscribe to see more content like this, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care, everyone.